Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Save Data Pro Wrestling. Get out of your seats, get on your feet. It's time to fight. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the Save Data Dome.
Folks, welcome to the Jim Henson Memorial Arena. Not sure what that was about. Here in Anytown, Ohio, we're coming to you live from ringside.
Yes, I am, the name's Preston Changeo. New here, so you have to forgive me for not knowing where I am. I kind of just showed up and they gave me the job.
And I am, of course, your Save Data Pro Wrestling lead commentator, Fridge Magnuson.
Fridge, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to be here with you in person, live in our personal private box here at the what was it? The
Jim Henson Memorial Arena.
Jim Henson's Memorial area. Thank you. A lot of great fights here today. Very excited for this one. I hope you are too. Fridge,
Preston, I'm so erect, I had special trousers installed just for today.
Wow. So that's what you got going on over there. Okay, that's interesting. Before we get started here, I do have a couple things to read. I was given a paper. Let me take care of this. Tell the people that we need to raise the money to buy Pridge a new... I believe it says second lung. So if you would like to get Pridge a second lung, I don't know who that is or what that means. Again, I'm new here. My name's Preston Changeo, son of a wizard. We have this reminder up in the corner. Ignore the background behind me. See, the green came up because my wizard powers are activating. If you look up in the corner, though... Oh, shit. Oh, that's the price I pay for some. You know, every wizard, they have to sacrifice something. Every time I cast magic, I laugh uncontrollably. But if you see up in the top left of your screens here, we're trying to raise money to make better content. I don't even know what that means. Again, new guy, Preston Changeo.
That of course means that this is, of course, Save Data Pro Wrestling's very first pay-per-view. We are merging two small wrestling federations here tonight, and we need your help to make sure we can produce more of these shows in the future.
Absolutely fantastic stuff, Fridge. Fridge, do you want to tell the people about some of the fights we got going on tonight?
Folks, we have a hell of a pay-per-view card for you this evening, and of course it's a free pay-per-view, which makes it not a pay-per-view. That is, of course, through our friends at Quiznos Subs. Quiznos Subs, go get them. They sponsored this event and were able to help us get all this together. We have the crowning of 3 of our first ever Save Data Pro Wrestling championships. We will get to those later as we come, and the quarterfinals in the Save Data Tag Team Championship Tournament. So tonight we'll be seeing 2 tag matches, both of which going forward in the tournament to meet at a later date to determine our first ever Save Data Tag Champion. And amazing. A bonus match we will get to as we get to it.
Wow, that sounds fascinating. But why don't we just hop right into the action here? First match of the night. Do you want to tell us a thing or two about this before we go live to the ring?
Folks, we are going to be receiving our matches live here. The commissioner is going to be feeding into our ears what's coming up first. And I understand first, we are starting off with one of those 2 tag matches. And I was not told the competitors of this first match, but I was told the crowd is going to have some happy times because here come some fan favorites.
Wow, love to hear it.
Let's go down to the ring.
And here we go. Wow, beautiful to be here. That transition might have been a little loud, but who am I to say? Look at
the gorgeous arena here in Anytown, Ohio.
Wow.
Oh, and here they come, fan
favorites
indeed. Yeah, those famous palm trees of Ohio. Fan favorites, the commissioner was not joking. Folks, walking down to the ring, we have Pridge and Pridgetel and Wright legal team. The team of Michael Pridgetel and, of course, Phoenix Wright.
Wow, simply 2 titans of industry, 2 champions. Simply incredible.
Of course, Pridge, well known for his tag team, the Pridge and Fridge connection with yours truly, until my leg was injured in a Wolverine attack, leaving Pridge to need a new tag team partner, which he found in Mr. Wright.
You know, I don't know much about this Mr. Wright, but he seems light on his feet. That's a good thing to have in the ring, right?
Of course, Wright very much the high flyer, very much the speedster of the team here, and Pridge much more considered to be the powerhouse of this team here.
Oh, it looks like Pridge has changed his outfit.
I don't know what you're talking about that. He was wearing that the whole time.
Okay.
And here they come, folks. 2 different dudes.
Wow.
That would, of course, be Hayo, Rob590, and that ninja.
Absolutely incredible.
Coming out to their signature tag team music.
Wait, can we play that song?
Of course we can. It's in the arena.
Amazing, simply amazing.
It was an option.
Just got a quick shout out from the studio. It looks like someone named Bandicoot Commando 95 has just tipped $60. Oh, and the fight's already going. Oh
we're
my
right into
God!
Pridge meeting Ninja in the ring, catching him with a thrust kick to the chest, and then falling up to the head, posing and really showing off that shirt for the crowd here.
Absolute disrespect.
Of course, Pridge sponsored by the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official store, and letting his sponsors make sure they're getting money worth of that back suit jacket there.
Oh!
Several thrusting strikes escaping there. Now, just a combo of strikes left and right, kicks and punches.
Pridge is laying this man out.
Sort of a slap in the side of the head kick there, but he did drop him there, working the leg of that ninja now.
Oh my God!
Pridge now picks the ninja up and just going back to the slugging shot.
Oh
jumping into gear and just drops the ninja and works straight back to working that arm, folks.
I'm not gonna lie, Fridge. I have never seen a more devastating display. Oh my! And looks like Phoenix is not letting up either.
The quick
oh my God!
Gorgeous running lion soul off the middle rope, catches him 1, 2. Oh, the ninja does kick out at 2.5 there.
I thought we were about to see the very first pin in just a minute flat in this match. But it looks like the ninja is reversing things now.
Arm drags right down, goes to the top rope now, looking for something.
Oh!
Nice frog splash off the top. Going for a pin here.
Oh my God.
1,
Oh!
2. Pridge breaks up at 1.5.
Could not let him do that. You got to get in there.
You see Rob590 shadow boxing. They're not entirely sure what that's about.
So,
oh my God! The ninja dropping Pridge to the outside. Rob goes out to his corner. Standing Spanish fly from the ninja. Drops right. He's going back to the top rope. Moonsault from the top. Going for the pin. No, picking right up now.
You cannot believe what you're seeing right now, folks.
Oh, incredible lesson from right there. Managed to escape. Locks up again with the ninja. Goes for the side takedown there and just, palm strikes to the face. Right to the Konoha headband, folks.
They teach you that in law school, you know.
Yeah, you got to know how to ground and pound. The courtroom gets dirty. Jumping Hurricane Rana there from the ninja. Go for a pin right off the bat.
You saw nothing.
2.5. I believe Pridge was able to use his tail there just to prop himself up. Just get that shoulder just off the mat.
Immaculate.
Ninja now going to his corner, looking to get Robin, perhaps. And he does it.
Oh, my God.
Looking for some tag team offense, possibly. And just a stiff punch to the midsection.
Can he turn this fight around?
Feint kick there from Rob. Went for a possibly German suplex there, but Pridge did manage to elbow out. Spinning back heel kick. Rob is out cold in the ring, folks.
Oh, my God.
Is that it? 1.
Is it going to be over?
2. I think Rob might have been out on his feet there, but just managing to kick out. Just having the wherewithal.
I am getting a reporting on the field from someone who knows Pridge a little bit better. Apparently, while in law school, when taking the bar exam, he did in fact get a 1 on ethics, something we are seeing in the ring right now.
You know, I've known Pridge for a long time. We tagged for 17 years. That guy does not have a lot of ethics. Another jumping lion salt from Phoenix Wright, crossing the ring diagonally. Their physics be damned. And a spinning heel kick. Rob falls like a sack of potatoes. Cover. 1, 2.
Oh my! I thought that was done.
2.9. The ref's hand just inches above
done.
The mat. Jumping single leg drop kick there from Rob. Picks up right now, looking for something. Jumping Hurricane Rana flattens him, possibly going for a pin here, and he does. Covers. 1.
Rope break.
Right managed to get his hand underneath the bottom rope, thus meaning he is out of the bounds and cannot be counted out there.
Thank you for explaining that to me. I was about to say the rope didn't break; it's still intact.
Ninja now ended up that quick tag from Rob.
What?
Looking for something here.
What is the
but
style?
Right manages to get his legs, get his back to it. I'm not entirely sure what that was, but now
I don't
eats
even
a
think
feat.
the ninja knows.
Sort of a shorthand soul food there from Right, and now just firing off on the ninja, pushes him into the corner. Quick tag here. Little tag team offense incoming. Elevating the ninja up and down he goes, folks. Ninja and Pridgetel now the legal men here. Pridge pushes him up, and just a gorgeous slam there. Modified double leg body slam, and now going back into just stomping that arm, really trying to eliminate any of that arm-based offense from the ninja. However, we have seen most of the ninja offense has been leg and dick-based.
Yeah.
And now going to those legs. Got him in a Texas Cloverleaf, I believe.
Phoenix
there.
cannot decide if he wants to be in or out of the ring.
I believe Phoenix is spacing out, trying to keep Rob away. Does not succeed. Rob manages to break it up. Ninja shoving Pridgetel away. It's breaking down to the ring here. We have all 4 competitors in at once.
This is truly a fight to behold.
Hayo, sorry, they're not the same person. And then the ninja dumps out Right, and Pridge has got him. Elevates up suplex.
You know a lot of damage has been done when the camera guy adds a little white flash in there. Bridge, at the last second, a reversal.
Flying body press catches nothing. The pool is empty, folks. Ninja now teeing off. Looking for sliced bread from Doesn't manage to even get the one there. Pridge is sort of working out. Standing shooting star press. And going for the tag here, getting Rob in. This is truly tag team turnabout here tonight, folks.
That was very good. That was a good joke.
I don't understand it, but it is written here on my presser notes.
Good.
Jumping double leg dropkick from Rob. Now going to squares up with Pridge again. Gets him, looking for another jumping Spanish fly.
He is leaping
in the middle of the ring
like a frog.
Looking for code 590. And covers him. 1, 2. Right managed to break it up just at the count of 2 there. Right, and the ninja now teeing off. Ninja sends Right out.
He's just kicking him right in the
with
face.
Kicks to the side of the head. Going to the top now.
Oh my God.
Pridge to get up.
Is he gonna get up?
Jumping hurricane run across the ring. That's gotta be it, folks. Shooting star press. Another one. No,
Pridge caught it.
Hayo went to the well one too many times. Pridge now going. Husband looking for his. Spear.
And now Rob's being pinned.
1, 2, 3. No. Hayo kicks out at 2.9. Another spinning heel kick. The side of Hayo's head. The amount of damage it's taken across this match, folks. And Pridge now working the arm again.
Pridge has got more kicks than a cereal box, Pridge.
He's really working those leather shoes. He's not going to get the deposit back on those.
No.
You know, those deposits you put on shoes. Looking for something. Might be looking for his finishing maneuver here.
Bailey hit his PP.
Gets him up and looking for the jury's last gift. 1, 2. He can't make it in time.
There it is, folks.
The very first match here in Save Data Pro Wrestling.
Simply
and your winners.
Incredible.
The Pridgetel and Right legal team proving that dominance does not just stop in the courtroom; it stops in the ring.
Wow. A lot of beautiful kicks coming from the Right and Pridgetel Law
legal team.
Thank you very much for that. A lot of jumps coming from those definitely not two same people guys.
And, you know, those two do have a very similar moveset. It is strange, isn't it? But they are 2 different dudes.
Interesting.
Fantastic win for the Pridgetel and Right legal team. And we will see them later on in that tournament to determine who's the next champion.
Oh my God.
Of course, resolved at our later event, which you should donate to make sure we can make happen.
Absolutely. Beautiful stuff. You love to see all of it, every single part. Give me just a quick moment, folks. I'm going to need to make a few announcements here on my social media. Fridge. You really should have picked a different name. Fridge. Why don't you tell people about the next fight?
This next fight, folks, we're going to be seeing, well, frankly speaking, some absolute destruction in that ring. We are going to be seeing a hardcore match.
Now, what does that mean to you personally?
Personally, hardcore is something that belongs in the bedroom. However, I will say here at the Jim Henson Memorial Arena, it's going to be chairs, tables, baseball bats, sledgehammers, kendo sticks, barbed wire. Absolutely nothing is off limits in this match.
Beautiful, beautiful. You do love to hear that, to see that. And one more second here. I just want to make sure that everybody does not have their ears blown out every time I do that transition. Sorry, when our recording guy does that transition, he made the volume way too loud on that, and he is deeply, deeply sorry.
Of course, our audio mastering team here is new, just as we are.
Yes, yeah. But folks, the crowd is hungry for another one. I think it is time to get back into the ring. Are you ready, Pridge? Fuck Fridge.
Pridge, I'm understanding, is in the back, and he's loosening up after that match, and he's doing okay. I, however, am ready.
All right, let's do it. Here we go, folks, to the arena.
This will be our very first title match of the evening.
Now, title match, what does that mean?
Meaning, the winner of this match will go on and be the very first champion in Save Data Pro Wrestling. We will see that championship belt very shortly, and I'll explain the rules to it as we see it.
Amazing.
And here comes an absolute fan favorite, folks.
He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman.
Walks like one too, straight to the ring.
Absolutely amazing. I've heard that some people call him Big Paw.
Well, as we'll see in just a moment here, David, absolute fan favorite, by the way. You can hear the crowd really loving him here tonight. Here at the gorgeous Jim Henson Memorial Arena. And you can see he is in fact repping the hashtag Big Paw brand.
Love that.
Available
Love to see that.
On Etsy.com/SaveDataTeam.
Got to get that promotion in there. Oh, he is hungry for it too. He's going a little fast. Oh, he's pointing out in the crowd.
Talking to the crowd. And you know they love to hear it, and they love to see it from him.
You got to work the crowd. That's the one thing I learned.
Sorry, you learned that from your magician father?
No, sorry. Before this, so it's a long story, but before this, I was a pizza delivery guy.
Oh, I see. We're not supposed to talk about pizza here due to our partnership with Quiznos Subs. Quiznos, gotta have them.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I was a pizza delivery guy. Sorry, Quiznos. Do they do pizzas?
We're not supposed to talk about other foods.
Oh, okay. Shit. Sorry, Quiznos. Let's see who this next opponent is, though, who will be taking on the Big Paw. Oh.
Bad blood between these two. Bad blood ever since David did cut in front of this man in a Quiznos Subs line. That, of course, is the one, the only Derby.
Oh, no.
You can hear Derby walking down to the ring to his trademark tune of "No One Will Survive." That song he knows and loves, folks.
This is absolute monstrosity. Oh my God, get it off the screen.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's just a regular dude.
I hate it. Oh no. Oh God, every second is too much. Oh God. Oh. I said before that you should work the crowd. I wish that he would stop.
And staring down David there, really getting something. David not seeming to be too affected by the mind games there. Getting a good look at Derby's ass, however.
God.
And of course, the third competitor in this. Now, I should clarify. The commissioner has gotten some heat for this matchup, as that is obviously a live bear.
Fuck.
However, the bear signed a contract. Sucks to suck.
Okay. Yeah, Goggles, I've heard a few things about him. Absolute explosive player on the field, off the field. Sometimes I call the field the ring the field. It gets confusing.
Similar concept.
Yeah. Oh, God, also got to shout out the miniature Statue of Liberty that they have in Ohio. Such a beautiful representation of our freedom.
Yeah, we imported that.
Yeah. Oh, and beautiful.
And there it is, the Spin Dash Championship.
Beautiful.
Of course, anyone can challenge for this belt at any time, and whoever holds that belt must defend it. However, just for tonight, it's going to be whoever wins out of these three men.
Oh, that was kind of an abrupt cut there, camera
it's
guy.
Almost, the engineers here really have a questionable way of cutting to the ring. It's almost like it was built in a strange manner.
David just picked up that bear on his back, and oh my God, he is laying into Derby.
Oh, taking Derby into the corner, and then just a full body press.
Goggles is fine to let it happen.
Letting those two fight it out, not his problem.
Oh!
Sledging forearm drops him. Oh, and Goggles went to tee up with David, but David immediately and just picks up a spine to the pine with that spine buster, dropping David.
Oh!
Thrust kick to the midsection there, and then just a punch, and then another kick, and then a left.
Derby
getting in on it.
What?
Derby looking for something, caught nothing, however.
I don't know what he was doing, or if it can even be called wrestling. This ref better be careful. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's a bad time to go for that move, certainly. And now, just a point of the elbow to the back of the head of David. Goggles now teeing up Derby. Derby not even allowing, not even letting him get a sniff of it.
Is this Uno? Because he just reversed it. Oh, and
Goggles saying Derby outside.
David running
out of the back.
No one is in the ring anymore.
Look at Goggles.
David is looking under the ring.
David looking for something underneath the ring? Didn't find it.
Is there gold under the ring? I don't understand
could, in fact, be gold in them. Their hills. David found a sledgehammer underneath the ring.
Is that legal?
Jumping shooting star from David. It is a hardcore match. Anything is hell. Goggles kicks it out of David's head.
A bear hug.
The bear hug on the bear. Drops him over the top. Derby sledging him in the back and like working over that heel there with the sledgehammer. My God. And now the ass.
He is
getting up in there.
To oh my God! David cannot get away from these two.
Oh, David sent to the floor, and then Goggles went to strike Derby with the sledge. However, was caught in the come up there.
You know, Goggles is supposed to be the explosive one, but Derby's punches are really coming fast at these guys.
Derby is really putting in work. He's taking a lot of offense here. He also put in a lot. Close to the floor, DDT there from Derby, and now teeing off with David. Oh, gets him going for the inverted airplane spin. Incredible!
I can't tell if that was good for him or bad for him.
It looks to be about neutral there, but I think when you're like Derby, you just want to admit as much punishment as humanly possible.
Fair. I will say, though, it was good for me, honey.
Lawn darting Derby on the top rope there.
Derby just laid out in the corner.
Oh, sending him into the corner. Both men collide.
Oh, but Derby with the knees.
Taking exception to that, it seems. Short arm lariat from Goggles. David signaling for something here. Not entirely sure what that was about.
He is very angry, I will say that.
Maybe mad indeed.
Oh, my God.
Getting the bear up and sidewalk slamming him down.
Derby is just laying on the ground outside. He wants none of this smoke.
Derby counting the lights and thinking about his life on the outside there. Goggles firing back, not letting David get the advantage.
Pulling the classic, look an eagle move. Goggles punches him. Oh, David is able to break free. Oh, but not for too long, though. And David is out of the ring.
Derby showboating the crowd here.
Absolutely showboating. Oh, that looked like a punch to the spine. He is not feeling fine, folks.
Sends him back into the corner again. Working him over with those punches.
It looks like he is trapped here for 3 minutes of playtime. It is not going to be good.
Oh,
my God.
Goggles knocks it out of his hand, though.
He will
him
not.
In the corner again.
Oh, it's a double. Maybe. It's a triple slam in the corner.
Both men.
Both of them are on the floor.
A collision of absolute meat.
Goggles refusing to use the sledgehammer. He wants to use his own paws to do the talking.
As is his natural state.
Yeah. I don't know if I hate all of Derby more or just the fact that his face is flesh toned. Sorry, did I say David? I meant Derby. That is horrifying.
I didn't hear. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything seems fine here, folks.
Lots of people in the crowd, big fans of Goggles, although right now he is not looking in a good spot.
Drops Goggles on his neck.
Oh, no.
And the sledgehammer taking it to the ankles and to the side of David there and just working him over. Listen to this crowd.
We did have an anime wow effect go off there. I'm sorry it didn't show up on screen, folks.
Some sort of strange technical audio difficulties here, folks. Interesting. Cover here from David.
We got a pin.
Running press. 2. Derby does kick out at just 2.5 there. David now going, might be looking for his finisher here.
Oh, my God.
The greetings from Whispering Rock.
Did he?
I don't think he caught it clean.
Yeah.
I think he would have caught Derby on the knee there.
He does not look happy about that. But he cannot be happy about that. Oh, my God.
He dodged the second, but did not dodge the third.
That was a sledge to the nuts if I ever saw one.
All legal in this matchup, folks. Got him.
Is he
might
choking
be
him?
looking for a, I believe that is a full Nelson. Might be looking for a full Nelson suplex here. Derby trying to wiggle out. Oh, David trying to interrupt it. Trying not to let him do it.
David
Two
missed
shots to the back
a
of the head.
person
Goggles
standing
just
still.
no-sold it.
Oh, but he is
And now
appealing to the
taunting the
crowd.
crowd, letting him know that he's not letting this thing go over. He's not even worried about Goggles' antics. Goggles with the running boot. Derby sort of rolled out of the
You
way. There. It
gotta
was kinda
imagine
awkward.
Derby has to be tired at this point.
Derby has taken a lot of punishment in this match. I cannot believe he's still in it, quite
Oh my
frankly.
God. The bear is gonna, oh. Derby still contesting David.
Oh, trying to send David to the corner.
Something
David sort of
happened
pulled
there.
off to the side there. Might have grabbed the ropes for leverage. Not entirely sure. Oh, David sending Derby to the outside. Derby holding on, though. And there's another big sidewalk slam.
Oh, and Goggles is out of the ring as well. Oh my God,
It
a
is
brutal
breaking
punch
down
to the
here,
head.
folks.
Oh. Oh! Absolutely savage, and he is
Elevates him and
taunting.
drops him on the apron of the ring. And that is, of course, the only steel part of the ring is that apron.
Is this man doing a Fortnite dance right now?
I
That's
believe that
what that
may
looked
or may
like.
not
Oh
have been.
my God.
Pixel powerbomb! Oh my God! The back of his head bouncing off the apron.
I don't know if Derby even has a spine, but if he did, he certainly does not anymore.
Derby sent to the corner. David looking for something as Goggles works.
Oh,
He's got the chair!
David with the chair!
Oh, and just slams it on both of them. It bounces off of Derby's big, round, corpulent flesh.
Oh, they're both kicking him.
There's a bit of confusion there from Goggles
Freaking out.
and David.
Oh, did he miss?
I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Uh-oh,
However,
Derby with the chair. The
Goggles,
chair. Oh!
David wrenches away from Derby, and Goggles with the sledge. David kicks it out of Goggles' hands, though. Goggles firing off with the rights.
Oh,
And a clubbing form to the back of the spine there.
there is a small
Elbow.
child in the bottom right of the screen. He is
He is loving
screaming
this,
for
folks.
blood. Oh,
That is, of course, our sponsorship with UNICEF. UNICEF, happy to have him here at ringside, folks.
David getting absolutely destroyed on both sides by Goggles and Derby.
Oh, the team up!
What just happened?
I believe thoroughly
Oh
Goggles and
my
Derby have had enough
God.
of David's bullshit and are now just working away on
David
the
does-
2-on-1
you know-
offense.
David does look a little bit like Jesus, and these two competitors are trying to crucify
around.
him. Oh! Oh my God!
Oh, the lion's short-lived
Oh.
though. Goggles with the short arm lariat. Thank you for the camera angle from behind that gentleman's head. Our camera crew here at ringside doing a great job.
Better than our sound guy, at least.
Same guy, actually.
David is up. He has got the sledgehammer, but he's dropped it. Uh-oh.
Oh, looking to. Oh,
This
oh,
room is.
tag
Oh,
team
a team
moment,
up.
a double vertical suplex. Oh, the back of his waist there hitting the wood of the sledgehammer.
They said the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and he's about to meet his end. Oh my God!
Oh, and the betrayal from Derby.
I never
was
trusted that thing.
It was
Oh my
inevitable,
God!
folks. It was inevitable that Derby would betray Goggles. He is a corpulent monster.
David is back in the fight. Oh, and he's going for the sledge.
He's going for the sledge.
He is trying to give Goggles the business, but he is
With just a
having
stiff
none
right.
of it.
Oh! Belly to belly suplex just sends David over and slams him into the light board on the side of
None
the
of
ring
these
there.
gentlemen like to be in the ring. They like to be out and dirty. Oh my God!
And of course, they must be pinned in the ring, but apparently the bloodshed is happening on the outside, trying to slam each other on that concrete as much as humanly possible.
It looks like
going
Derby-
for something.
No,
Oh!
I thought he was going to bring him back into the ring for the pin.
Slams him onto the.
Oh, I do not know
the
what's happening
sledgehammer.
here.
Sort of a side head and arm choke there from Goggles. Now, this is questionable as you can't actually submit him outside of the ring. This would not be legal. However, possibly just trying to knock out David so we can work on Derby. Derby not really letting it last, though.
Oh,
Goggles,
no.
David with
Oh.
a knee strike. He's fighting up off the floor. Are
Oh,
you
my
kidding
God.
me? Look at
Oh.
this. Oh,
Goggles,
and
poor
now
legs.
possibly a
His
little bit of
poor
2-on-1. A bit of reversal. Now David and Derby, true enemies, working together to stop Goggles, and it does not last very long.
Oh my God.
Can he go?
Oh.
Electric chair!
Oh.
Onto the steel chair!
David, the only member still
Incredible.
standing in this fight.
Incredible.
Very
folks.
confused as to why he walked away for a moment and then came back.
Possibly might have been going to get some from out of the ring, but decided that 2 things was enough.
Yeah.
Perhaps the maximum
Oh.
number allowed.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Derby is
It's
trying to make
breaking
some
down.
shady moves
It's breaking
happen,
down.
but none of them seem to connect.
I believe as David threw Goggles, he knocked the sledgehammer out of Derby's hand, but now David has it working the leg here.
How many times can Goggles' legs be broken by a sledgehammer?
Well, of course, a bear's leg's much more powerful than a human's. Once again, kind of weird that they let a real bear compete in this match.
Now, I will say it is wild. I have not seen a single ring pop out of this bear. Does that mean he has full health or no health? It's very confusing.
I believe ever since he came through the dimensional portal, the rings are no longer a factor.
Damn.
Derby going for a pin here.
Oh, but David will not have it. He says, I will be the one to pin. Oh, Derby coming back. 2.
Oh, 2.5. Incredible. Oh, went for another spear, but David got the knee out, blocking it. Doing something.
Goggles smacking his own. Oh my God.
Oh, and just stiff.
Fuck him up, David.
That is revenge for that Quiznos parking lot debacle.
Derby does not want to be in this ring. Oh my God.
Wait, the back of his head hit the sledgehammer.
I cannot imagine this man is still conscious.
1.
Oh God.
2.
Oh
3. That is
no.
folks. And rightfully claiming the spin dash champion is the real life Sonic character, Goggles the Bear.
Incredible. From the start of this fight to the end of this fight, I'm not sure if I still believe what I saw.
I have seen it, and I simply don't believe it.
It looks like the chat, and by chat I mean the crowd, correctly guessed that Goggles T-Bear would win this one. And they're going to be taking home a bunch of great prizes.
We did hear that, of course, is the Wrestling Zone Championship.
Amazing. Love that. Love that.
Also known as the Spin Dash Championship around these parts. Folks, what a match. Frankly speaking, I am exhausted and have soiled myself.
It's been a long day for me already. I've done a lot of screaming at my wife. Fucking whore. And, I don't know why I said that. But my voice is tired already, and we still got a bunch of matches left to go. I'm not even married, folks. That was a joke.
And, of course, my wife died in the Wolverine attack.
Damn, you fucking hate to hear it. Fuck Fridge. Because you're cool. That's what you're cool as a cucumber. You're Fridge.
That's what they tell me. Not my kids, though. They don't
Fridge, why don't you tell us about the next fight that we're going to be looking into?
Well, folks, we have a treat here because we are going back to back with the championship matches. The next one, well, of course, gender is a social construct. However, due to some sort of architectural rules, perhaps some sort of engine work, you might say, the next match has to be a women's matchup for reasons. So, we are crowning our very first ever women's champion here in Save Denver Wrestling.
You know, I'm a pretty laissez-faire guy. It does seem kind of fucked up to me that they only allow women to fight women, you know?
You know, it's almost like there is some sort of cosmic cowardice preventing us from seeing, other kinds of matches. But here we are.
Even if this was a video game, it feels wild that they would do that.
If this were a video game, that would be a wild decision.
It surely would. But let's go back to the ring so we can hear the next fight. And I'm getting word from our tech people that they have worked out the deal with the weird audio sound alerts they're telling me, and they will be playing over the matches in case the crowd feels inclined to make that happen. I don't know what that means.
Quite questionable, but here we are.
Yeah. All right, here we go, folks. To the ring. And we are back here. What did you say the name of this match was?
This is going to be for the Save Data Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. And here comes the absolute fan favorite, folks.
Wait, was that Karl Marx in the background?
Of course, that is Elise's longtime manager, Karl Marx, Elise reigning here from Canada. The youngest competitor we'll see here tonight. Wait, that might not be true. I'm not entirely sure if Karl is younger than Elise. As I say that, I don't think so.
I believe he is.
Elise is here, and of course wearing her Kingdom Hearts 2 attire.
Absolutely incredible.
Gifted her by her former manager, Chitsui Nomura, who also died in the Wolverine attack.
Wow, Wolverine's killing a lot of people these days, it seems.
Well, it was one isolated incident.
Oh, what? How many people died?
Unknown.
Was it one Wolverine? Lots of questions.
It was several small Wolverines.
Several
in a big Wolverine mecha.
Wow.
And we see it here now. We see her opponent. We start talking about
Her
that entire
signature
entrance.
hockey sticks and sickle on her chest too.
And
oh
here
my
comes
God.
her opponent.
Wow.
You heard the ring announcer here, Pete Peets, did announce her as being from another time. That's right, our commissioner has in fact opened the time portal.
I was going to say, I was very confused about how you were going to find another woman to fight against Elise, but surely there was no other choice.
Well, originally this match was slated to be Veronica Villensley versus Maya Fey. However, Elise did manage to defeat Maya Fey using her double rotation moonsault and managed to get her shot into this match.
Beautiful. You simply incredible.
And we'll see very shortly.
Oh, what is this
The
belt?
gorgeous title belt.
The Danganronpa Championship. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? A franchise that both of these fighters have to deal with. Wow, that is a short skirt on Veronica Villensley.
Some questionable camera angles there.
Oh, and we're already starting off with a big splash.
Now, as you can see, Veronica Villensley does have quite the size advantage here against Elise. Picking her up now for the power
Veronica
bomb.
Villensley is fucking enormous. What the fuck? I did not realize that she was a part ogre.
I believe exactly 8 feet tall is the competitor. But for Brainbuster there, Elise does manage to...
Oh my God, the reversal!
Brain! Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Oh, simply incredible, folks.
Oh.
You see our turnbuckles there, branded with our sponsor Quiznos
Oh.
subs. Quiznos, oh baby, I gotta have those Quiznos subs.
Oh.
Elise working the leg there. That is very smart against a larger
Karl
competitor.
Marx in the crowd too there.
Karl Marx there cheering on his client Elise.
I appreciate that he is in black and white.
That's just what he looks like. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Another
Have you
vertical
seen a
suplex.
color picture of him? I don't think so.
Elise managed to escape again.
Wow.
But the suplex again, tried to get another time, did not allow, did Villensley. Now firing off with those rights.
Oh.
Drops the bigger competitor.
You know what they say, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, and Veronica is falling off a fucking cruise ship on this one. Oh.
Looking for an armbar there. Oh, but you see, that's the problem. When you're dealing with a taller, a longer competitor, it is a lot easier for them to reach the ropes.
Oh.
That's something Elise doesn't have to worry about usually.
Oh my God.
Veronica has her up. And
What is she-
no way,
out of the ring.
sends her to the outside.
Now, Fridge, you're a bit more familiar with dimensions of the ring. About how far of a drop is that?
The ring is, typically speaking, 5 feet tall.
5 feet? So from the top of the thing, it's got to be like 10 feet.
Oh, from the ropes are double the height. I actually am being informed here that it is 8 feet, and I need to learn how math works.
Wow.
So that is 8 feet from the top rope to the floor.
Incredible.
Quite a substantial drop.
Yeah.
Roughly the same height as Veronica Villensley, strangely enough.
Both fighters are back on their feet. It looks like Veronica is going into the ring and challenging Elise to do
guarding
the
the
same.
yard. They're guarding the yard, not letting Elise come in on that side, making her walk around the side with her manager.
Elise will get around just the other side.
Walking casually, the true enemy
Oh,
of Veronica Villensley.
oh.
Got her on the apron now. Neckbreaker on the top rope. Veronica to the outside now. Elise looking for something. Going to the top. Going for a springboard.
Oh, no!
I don't know if Elise missed it or Villensley ducked, but Elise crashing to the outside there. That has gotta hurt, falling flat on her chest and then just catching a stiff boot
Oh
from
my
Villensley.
God.
Villensley with the arm trap there.
Oh no, I'm
Going for
hurt
the
this
power
Oh!
bomb.
That is one of Veronica's famous moves, the dolphin
1,
drop.
2.
Elise breaks it out. Oh. Oh my God. Absolutely getting brutalized here.
Oh, Veronica sending Elise, asking her if she's anything off the side there. Asking her if she sees dolphins off the side.
Oh!
And just backdropping her over. That's the third time Elise has crashed and burned on the outside, folks. It is not looking good for a younger competitor here.
The only thing harder than this fight for Elise is her own rock hard abs, which are stunning.
It is easy to get abs when you spend 365 days over 2 training.
That was really fucking good.
Certainly got there, folks.
Wow.
Oh, looking for another.
Oh.
Wait, no way! Gets her electric chair position. Oh!
Oh!
Xehanort's Wrath on the
Oh
outside.
my God. What else can you say except she simply got noted?
Oh, Elise started backing off there a bit cagey, challenging Villainy to get back in the ring. And of course, the small competitor is going to do better in the ring than the larger competitor.
I'm getting in my ear here. Apparently, after that happens, it legally changes the character's name to include an X.
Yeah, Veronica hacks Villainy. Nice, interesting, questionable shot there from our camera crew.
Shot is something else, huh?
Elise going to the top with Villainy.
Oh my God!
Spanish fly from the top. You kidding me?
That back cannot be feeling good.
Going for a pin now. Going for a pin.
Oh.
You saw Elise really took her time there, though.
Oh.
I think the damage to Elise there slowed her down. She was not able to get to Villainy in time to get the pin.
Veronica's still not up, and Elise is on the ropes again.
Elise might be looking for a finisher. A double rotation moonsault. The dream drop distance.
My
She hits it, folks. 1, 2. That's got to be it. No!
No way!
That is, of course, the move she beat Maya Fey with. I don't think anyone's ever kicked out of it. It's a fucking double moonsault. Why would you ever kick out of it?
Oh!
Driving the knees, they're looking to soften
now,
up. Maybe
now,
doing whatever that is.
We talked about the height from the top of the rope to the bottom of the ground, but how high is the top of the rope to where Veronica was?
I don't know. Elise jumped very high. Could have been 40 feet.
I would say that was a dream drop distance.
That is what I said. Thank you.
Fuck.
I did say that is the name of the move.
That's the name of the move, but
it is.
Yeah, well, whatever. Oh my God! Again with the camera angles, please, camera guy.
I don't know
Children are watching.
Sort of a side headlock there from Villainy stretching Elise out.
Very strange looking.
Elise, the smaller competitor, is able to work.
Oh, Veronica's. Oh, a knee to the back of the head and a punch to the front.
I believe that might have been a punch to the nose. Oh no! Wait. Villainy went for what I think was a jumping press, and Elise just slammed her down. The strength of Elise. And back to working away on that leg.
God, Veronica is just a fucking statue.
Now hammering off on Elise. Truly a statue of woman. Wait, getting her up. Got the arms hooked. Looking for the dolphin driver. 1, 2, 3. That is it.
No way.
Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable, folks.
I thought Elise had that one, but it looks like she was just overboard.
You gotta wonder, how is anyone possibly going to defeat Veronica Villainy?
With her juggernaut size and strength, I did not expect it at all. I thought the quick-footed fighter was gonna win that one, but it looks like it wasn't in the heart of the cards.
I have never seen anyone kick out of Dream Drop Distance, Elise's double moonsault finisher. I've also never seen anyone kick out of a double moonsault, but here we are.
It looks like we got a couple quick donations. I'm hearing Tsunayama chid 100 bits. I don't know what that means, saying my heart is broken and my dreams are crushed. I believe I speak for all of us when I say I did not see that coming, and I cannot believe it.
Folks, that was one for the ages. And we can hear it in the crowd, people chanting for a rematch, wanting to see Elise go for that title one more time. And you have to think, with this much crowd behind her, maybe she'll get that chance next time.
Do you think she's going to be able to make it back into the ring after that incredible performance by Veronica?
I believe she's definitely going to need some time to rest up, and possibly other challengers will have to sort of take on Veronica in the meantime, and hopefully dethrone the time-traveling champion.
Amazing. Looking forward to the next fight. I'm very confused about what this one is. Fridge, could you please explain it to me and the wonderful folks at home?
Well, let's go down to the ring, and I will explain as we see the competitors come on in here, because we have quite the match ahead of us. And folks, this one is going to be a little unique. But first, let's see that very first competitor.
Absolutely amazing.
Now, the commissioner has truly gone all out on this one. I've been informed that there is some wild shit in here.
Oh, you love to see it. I'm very excited for it.
You hear the music starting to begin. You hear the crowd starting to get up on their feet because they know exactly who's coming out next, folks. It is a fan favorite.
Oh, I have heard talk of this legend, and I am very excited to see how he does.
For a little bit of Westsona 5, folks.
Truly, you never see it coming.
It is not the last surprise tonight. We have some more coming.
What a great Twitter account that he definitely has.
The voice of Save Data making his way to the ring. Here is Wes, my friends. Yes, now, this match is going to be a bit different than what you're going to see here. This is a Battle Royal. Now, are you familiar with the rules of a Battle Royal, my friend?
I have no idea what that means outside of Fortnite.
No, we have 5 competitors in this match. The commissioner has hand-selected, our commissioner, of course, Salvatore Data, has selected 5 competitors here, and they are going to attempt to eliminate one another by tossing each other over the top rope and both feet hitting the floor.
That seems pretty extreme.
The winner of this match is going to receive a very special award. They will be able to choose a title match of their choosing for any title here in Save Data Pro Wrestling of their choice at a later date.
Absolutely incredible.
Now, the only competitor announced for this match so far is the man you're seeing in the ring, Wes. The commissioner has kept all 4 other competitors, the 4 remaining competitors to be announced. We will see as they come out to the ring.
There are 4 other competitors.
Correct.
I thought 3 was crazy.
Battle Royal. He's showing off the abs there as
Wes, as he's apt to do, taking off his shirt. Uh-oh.
You thought he'd miss his own Summer Spectacular and Jamboree, folks? It's the commissioner assistant himself, Kermit the Frog.
Oh my God. Wearing his signature business suit that he is known to do.
Well, he is, of course, the commissioner's assistant and has many responsibilities, one of which includes
he jumped
kicking
into
ass.
the ring just like a frog king would. Is he a king? I don't even know.
Showing off the dance moves, and the crowd is on their feet.
Wow.
Children at ringside dancing along this Kermit signature dance move.
Truly, all these fighters will be tied together tonight by the Rainbow Connection.
We will see tonight if it is or is not easy being green in the ring.
Now, who else do these 2 competitors have to go up against?
I'm delighted to see who our third one is here.
Oh my God!
Shit. Well, we knew he was signed, folks, but I didn't know he was here. I thought he was still in Konoha. The American hero Rock Lee flew in express for this match.
Truly a legend, a hero, and a patriot all in one.
Now I understand why the commissioner, Salvatore Data, was so insistent on getting the Statue of Liberty here for this event.
It makes perfect sense to me now. Everybody our age,
you might even say that fit all paid off.
Rock Lee is our generation.
All business here is Lee really stretching, making the ring his own, taking his time. Looking great, looking in great shape. Nice ass.
And we do have an absolute amazing replay of the true statement that Rock Lee is our generation's 9/11. Thank you very much for that.
We all remember, never forget. And we'll see who the next one is here, folks. This is already a stacked match. I can't imagine what else the commissioner has for tricks up. Is that
no
Mirror
way.
fucking B?
Mirror B. Oh my God.
I thought he was still in prison. Apparently, just fresh out for this match. Here is this absolute beefcake.
I am told that this man is loco for Ludicolo.
I am being told that the crowd hates this man, and as I can hear some pretty stiff boos coming from the crowd here, as Mirabi does that strange walk to the ring.
Well, you have to know one thing about Mirabi, and that he is all about that heel lifestyle.
He does love his heel heat.
In fact,
and just showing off the moves for us here, folks.
He always wears a little bit of heels on his own to give him the extra edge.
He is a Cuban heel fanatic, I have been told.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know if that joke tracks. By joke, I mean wrestling call from a commentator.
Fair. Mira B really working this crowd with his dance moves,
really
as he is known to do. Yeah. And it seems right now the chat is actually split on which person they want to win this fight.
And here we go, the very last competitor. Who could it be? That appears to be Halo to the Chief. Oh my God!
Excuse me?
We heard the rumors. We heard he was a free agent. We heard he was back in the wrestling business. But Abraham Lincoln is here. The biggest signing in the history of Safe Data for Wrestling.
You know, he's famous for he's famous for granting suffrage to a lot of Americans. But he's going to give a lot of suffering in the ring tonight.
One of the greatest wrestling competitors of the era. Everyone has been trying to sign this man. Abe wearing that trademark Abe is a Babe top hat.
He's shouting at the crowd.
Letting him know that you should have believed.
It seems that somebody in the audience reportedly said, #not my president. What a bad look for him.
And now here's the question I have. Is can American hero Rock Lee square off against a president?
I'm sorry, maybe you can tell me this, Fridge. What is it written on the upside of his hat?
That says Abe's a babe, his classic catchphrase.
Oh, yes, Babraham Lincoln, what he was known as when he worked in the strip club.
That is all 5 of our competitors, folks. This match is going to get underway. Not entirely sure what's going on here.
Oh, and I'm
There
getting a
appears to be
report. Getting a
Another
report.
entrant.
No way. Who the fuck? No! It can't
No
be!
way!
Pete!
He's alive!
It can't! Oh my god, and he's
It's
missing
Pete!
the eye?
I thought he died on that football field.
The famous eye? Apparently,
Pete!
Zack Save Data's mortal enemy, or should I say immortal enemy, has come back for a vengeance. Unfortunately for him, Zack is not in the ring tonight, but he will be taking revenge on everyone else.
I cannot believe what we are seeing here, folks. Back from the dead.
I am getting a few words in my ear right now. It seems like Baron Play has resubscribed for 17 months, saying "Love y'all." I don't know what that means, but we love you too. And Val Doodles has cheered 25 bits, saying he's about to put you in a coma for 20 years. A very good joke. I for one am fucking flabbergasted that Pete.
I am also being informed that apparently Pete has left a message for later competitor tonight, Zach, in the Discord, just saying, "I lived, bitch."
Oh fuck. I am glad that I am not Zach, because I would not want to be in his shoes.
Look at the absolute size of this man.
Oh, and another report really quick. Bandicoot Commando 95 is gifted 5 subs. Absolutely incredible. You love to hear it. Thank you. Oh my
and we're
God.
off. Rock Lee and West teeing off on the side. Kermit and Abraham Lincoln on the far side. BRB apparently just dropped Pete.
There are so many things going on. It is hard to keep track of them all.
I'm still not over it. Pete is back from the dead, and he's looking jacked.
And he is getting stomped by Mira B.
Mira B
Meanwhile,
flattening Pete,
Abe
but
is
Pete-
crushing Kermit, and it looks like Wes is giving Rock Lee
West trying to eliminate Rock Lee.
A
You see
primary
Mira B
lotus.
trying to eliminate Pete, and Pete eliminates Mira B instead. Drops him to the outside. Completely no selling the offense. Is Pete like he is in fact undead?
This is absolutely wild to me. I don't even
Folks,
know what to say.
I am flabbergasted. You see Abe Lincoln trying to eliminate Pete. Rock Lee taunting behind the building, possibly cheering on the president. Pete did manage to evade that elimination there. West going to take Kermit into the corner.
So just to clarify again, because it's been like 37 minutes with all those introductions, they lose if they fall out of the ring.
Correct. They're over the top rope. Just as Kermit went there, eliminated
Kermit
by West,
is gone.
sent over the top rope, and both feet did hit the floor. Kermit the Frog is eliminated. We are down to just 4 competitors here, folks. This match is flying by. Oh my gosh, you see Pete, the strength, just picking up Abraham Lincoln with one hand. Oh, he's got his eyes on West. He's got his eyes on West. Oh, the mouth of Save Data, teeing off against the death of Save Data.
Oh my God.
West sends Pete into the corner, possibly looking to finish what Zach started all those years ago.
Oh my
Pete
God.
looking for some revenge.
Pete explosive. Oh, it looks like Rock Lee is trying to get in by getting Abe out, but Abe is not having it. Oh, Rock Lee hanging
on the
on.
right side, teeing off. Wait, look at Pete. Pete with West up against the ropes.
2 people about to possibly be eliminated.
West is
hanging on.
He's okay. No! Pete has eliminated West. It's only Pete, Abe Lincoln, and Rock Lee remaining in this match. Of course, this match for a title match of your choosing.
You know, they say that one of these things is not like the other, and it clearly Abraham Lincoln does not belong in this fight. It is very confusing why he is here.
I beg to differ that Pete doesn't belong in this fight, as he is both dead and a bastard.
Well, Abraham Lincoln is also one of those things at the very least.
I didn't know he was a bastard. Rock Lee trying to eliminate Pete, trying to get up. Pete not allowing it with a forearm elbow strike.
You do have to wonder, does Rock Lee have the weights on underneath those American bands?
I believe so, and I think if he wants to eliminate Pete and Abe, he might need to drop them, or at the very least, open up some of the gates.
Now, if Rock Lee opened one of his gates, this truly would be a done and dusted fight. Pete down, Abe down. Pete is back up. He is going to the corner. He might try a sneaky attack on Rock Lee.
Oh, letting Rock Lee get the work in here, though. Letting him take care of Abe.
Just like Pete always would do, that fucking coward.
That cowardly monster.
Oh, Abe possibly about to be taken out by Rock Lee.
Rock Lee has him up. He has him over.
Oh.
Can he flip him out?
Oh.
He does. Abe eliminated. It is hard for big competitors to recover there. Now, Rock Lee, American Hero, firing off on Pete.
Oh my God.
Oh, Pete ducks the kick.
He almost Konoha crushed his fucking rib cage, folks.
Oh, wait. Pete with the choke here, possibly an illegal choke.
Oh!
Slamming that fist into Rock Lee, sends him to the floor with one punch. Oh, Rock Lee dodges the punch, but not the second. Dodges the third, though. Now, again with the kicks.
Oh, my
Can he get the
God.
kick? He does. Oh, Pete might be out. Hit the back of his head at that Quiznos. Thank you for Quiznos. Quiznos got to have him. Got to need him. Quiznos time. Turnbuckle on the way down. And now working on the leg of Pete.
The way you said that for a second, I thought Turnbuckle was the name of a sandwich you could buy at Quiznos.
Quiznos sponsor the Turnbuckle sandwich. Get it.
Fuck, I wish we could actually ask for this sponsorship after this stream. Oh,
We
Pete
might
is
be able
outside
to.
the ropes.
Pete on the but
Still on the ring, though.
Managing to get back in the ring before Rock Lee could get to him to eliminate him. Oh, and just a stiff elbow to the side of Rock Lee's head. Oh my God, the strength!
This
Look at
could be-
he
the
went to dump him
reversal
out to
from
the
Rock.
outside, but Rock Lee does manage to roll down. Of course, can't get a pin in a battle royal, but he did manage to use it as an escape. Great work there by Rock Lee. Sending Pete to the outside yet again, looking to get
Pete
him
is
out.
outside the ropes. Rock, you gotta keep him out. You
Rock Lee
cannot let him
unable
get
to
in.
capitalize. I think he might have been opening gates there when he should have been getting on Pete.
He could have been closing the door on this match. Oh no, Rock is up on the ropes. He might be out. Please do not let the return of Pete happen.
I can feel the energy from here. Rock Lee's attempting to open the first gate and the second. Opening the third now. He does escape.
Punch to the face.
With 3 gates open, Rock Lee is trying to get back in control. Vertical suplex from Pete.
Oh my God.
Oh, and just a rolling elbow from standing position there. And now taking his time, looking for something here.
It looks
waiting
like
for Rock
both
Lee to
fighters
get to his
are
feet.
running out of stamina, but they have to get the other one out of the ring.
Wait, what is this?
Oh.
Tombstone Pete driver.
Rock Lee is known to be thick-headed, but I don't know if he can stand a hit like that.
Sending Rock Lee out. He holds on. No! Damn it. Damn you, Pete.
And here you have it, folks. The return of Pete is officially among us.
Unbelievable in the simplest of words.
If I was Zack Save Data, I would be very afraid in this moment.
And you got to think, Pete now has that title match. Any title he chooses, he can compete for. Compete, even.
Absolutely terrifying. Let's take it back to our private box.
Frankly speaking, folks, I'm terrified.
You better I mean, you're telling me, buddy, like two dead men coming back to fight?
I refuse.
At a time like this, at a place like this, Pete is back and in Save Data Pro Wrestling. I am getting word from our commissioner that, yes, it is official. He is signed to a contract here in SDPW.
No.
I'm getting word from our sound guy. Apparently, we are getting double audio sound alerts. He does not know why that is happening, but he asked for us to bear with him while he tries to figure it out. In other news, we got a couple of donations in. We always appreciate that. Bandicoot Commando made the goggles no alert go off. We love that. And Tritur C also gifted another 100 bits for the hype train that just happened during that fight. And folks, what a train that was indeed. A train wreck for Save Data Team.
Unbelievable. West fighting valiantly to eliminate Pete. Rock Lee trying the very same. Truly an American hero, but unable to stop a villain quite like Pete.
How do we follow a fight like that? I'm glad you asked. Fridge, can you please tell us what comes up next?
Well, folks, as we try to get some composure back here in the booth, we do have 2 matches left, and the next one is going to be the second tag team bout. Second of 2 we have here tonight. Now, whoever wins this match will go on to fight Pridgetel and Wright in the next round of the tag team tournament.
I can't wait I cannot wait to see it, and I'm sure they can't either. Really quick, one more notice I'm getting here. Soapy in the chat gifted 500 bits. Immaculate thank you, saying that was great. Also, fuck it, I did a doodle of my boy Preston. Folks, we will have a quick review of that. Thank you very much. Your boy Preston Changeo really appreciates that. That will be coming up at the end of this showcase we have for you tonight. But let's get back to the action.
Fridge Magnuson, Canvas.
Here we go, folks. For the second tag team match of the night, I don't even know who's up. in this match.
Oh, well, these two have had a long and storied history. You know, a bit of a rivalry, but an amazing friendship throughout the entire time. Of course, Jason and Carl, Pokemon, go to the ring.
Wow, what an immaculate tag team that is. Holy shit.
Jason wearing those classic pajama pants and his signature shades and coat.
You gotta love the signature yellow shades with the doctor coat. I'm not too sure what the fuck Carl has going on, but I am very hyped for it.
That's just his wrestling gear.
Fair, fair. Oh.
And Carl's hair, as we all know, the way that it looks.
Well, that's what it looks like when he's going fast and beating seventh graders in a race to assert his dominance on somebody, on his peers. But who will be the team to go up against these mighty fellows?
I am being told here, fuck them 12-year-olds. They had
The
it
music
coming.
is getting dark. Who could it be, folks?
You hear the crowd already starting to boo. They have seen the competitors. Of course, we don't have a camera angle on them quite yet. I wonder who could elicit such an angry and annoyed reaction from the crowd. Oh, no.
No way!
Anyone
No
but
way.
them.
Those bastards from Subpixel, holy shit.
You hear the announcer announcing them as the bad guys, and there truly is no more accurate description of these two men.
Wow, how will they ever be able to defeat Will and a libertarian?
Now, of course, a classic powerhouse tag team, Will rocking those khaki shorts.
I love the khakis.
Ian Gibson, I have to believe that is some padding going in around the crotch area, but who am I to say?
I'm getting from my ringside assistant, yes, there are definitely, he poured 17 socks in. It's weird that it looks that small, honestly.
It's also weird that he poured socks.
Like a liquid, yes.
Hit his pee-pee.
Hyping each other up are those Subpixel bastards, and you know, this is mind games. They're taking their time getting to the ring, letting the booze just soak in, and you know, not knowing their opponents going into this matchup, this is gonna do some sort of psychological damage to Pokemon Go to the ring.
Wow. Wow.
That is an immaculate Ian Gibson and a frankly questionable Will Crosby.
That
In
Ian
fact,
Gibson was truly the stuff of nightmares.
I refuse. No.
I don't know. It seems pretty accurate to me.
No.
Ian Gibson
Oh, and
sending
the
Will
fight is
Crosby
on.
in first against Jason, firing off just these heavy
no.
strikes from the big competitor.
No.
Oh! Right to the rock hard abs. Oh, but he dodges the next
Nuts
shot
underneath it.
and gives a knee of his own and brings his
Jumping
head to the
DDT.
mat. Oh,
The jumping DDT switching the favor here, giving Jason some much-needed control, sending Crosby to the apron here. Oh, and Crosby jacks the head across the neck there.
I'm getting word we might in fact be seeing a lawsuit from Subpixel team for the likenesses.
Hit his pee-pee.
I'd like to see them.
especially
We
hard.
actually have a lawyer.
They don't even have funds.
Oh my God, Jason in a serious bit of trouble here. Oh,
Vader dropped
butt to the chest. Jason being dragged like a rag doll.
Fucking kill me.
Oh, oh, oh!
Oh my God! Shoulder leg capture suplex. They're sending him over the top. Does Crosby now pulling him, having to get him out from underneath the ropes. That might have wasted too much time to go for the pinfall. He is still going for it, however. One.
No way.
Two.
Okay.
Oh, didn't even get the two. Yeah, wasted too much
Will
time.
feeling that one.
Jason was squirming out, trying to not get pulled.
I'm confused. Does Will even have shoes on in this fight?
Those appears to be his classic sandals.
Ah,
Ian Gibson, however, choosing to go barefoot, as is his classic fighting style.
fair. You gotta hope that
Electric chair position.
Team
Oh,
Pokemon Go to
slams
the
him in
Pulse can get
corner.
some sort of momentum in because they are in a losing fight on this one.
And you know the crowd does not want to see a Subpixel team win here. It would be
Absolutely
simply
not.
devastating.
In this house, oh my God, Ian
In the
going for
house
the
that
brag.
Salvatore Data built, you do not want to see a Subpixel victory.
Oh!
Jumping Hurricane Rana!
Jason with the
Incredible
big
height
twist.
there from Jason.
Oh!
And a standing shooting star press! Managing to create some sort of control here. He needs to create some separation, though. He needs to get to his side of the ring.
Now I am slightly confused. Is there a bunch of pink on the sides and butt of Ian's underwear here?
Oh, of course. The Subpixel logo is merely adorned on the front of Ian's trunks.
Amazing. Love that.
Those are not quite trunks, I would say, so much as a swimsuit gotten from Walmart. Just taking a lot of time here. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing. I think Ian was clutching the mat to avoid being pulled.
It's a
Going for
long
pin
time
now.
to wait for a pin. Yeah, controversial choice on that one.
Gotta say, a mistake there from Jason. But he did manage to get Ian out of the corner. Misses with the first. Catches on the second revolution of the roundhouse kick.
Oh, it looks like Carl is going to be coming in.
Finally get Carl in. Thank God. He needed that. Jason needs some time on the ring here. Ian was trying to get the advantage of Carl and does manage to do so. God, just an absolute psychopath. He was saying,
quick
bring
blows.
it. He was saying, bring it, and Carl does bring it.
I saw the spit come out of his mouth. Oh, my
Jumping.
God.
A moonsault from the middle rope, crossing the ring. They're getting great distance cover. One. Just a one
An
counter.
early pit.
Me?
He is not happy about that. He does a jump over Ian's body. He's going for another leap.
Going for something
Backwards? I thought Ian was going to dodge that one. He could not get out of the way in time.
Ian attempting to roll out of the way, but I think all he did was make sure that moonsault, the knee caught him in the side of the head. Nice power bomb from Carl.
I'm not quite sure how old Ian is, but if he is close to his 30s, he definitely felt that one.
I'm getting a report here that he is in fact some sort of timeless being.
Oh, they are tag teaming over his body.
Oh, some nice tag team options here. Running
a combo
knee
kick.
strike. And going for something here.
Oh!
Pushes him onto Ian.
Immaculate.
What a tag team combination. Now that is what a real tag team
I don't
looks
know
like, folks.
anything about the rules, but it seems wild that Will just has to watch this happen. Unless, of course, that is intentional.
Of course, they are allowed until a count of 5 by the referee to get in any tag team offense upon a tag happening. Carl going for something here, positioning Ian. Not entirely sure what this is. Look at this!
Oh my God!
Aztec press from Carl.
That double. He's going for the pin. Will's coming in.
1, 2. Crosby breaks them at 2.
Oh!
Codebreaker. Nice jaw jack there from
He
Carl.
cannot be satiated. He is going back to focus on Ian right away.
And Carl just taking those men out 2-on-1. Ian Gibson managing to get control back though.
And Carl on the before.
I believe Jason and Will are fighting on the outside. I did not see Jason on the apron there.
Not at all. Oh!
Slamming his head into the top turnbuckle from our friends at Quiznos. Ooh, Quiznos, yeah, baby, Quiznos, Quiznos, come on, Quiznos.
Their well-known catchphrase.
They gave me a lot of catchphrases here to say, and it's oh my God, just depositing him into that Quiznos turnbuckle. Quiznos, yeah.
Oh, instead of going for a leap, it looks like Ian is going to try and work the crowd some more.
Just haunting the crowd, letting him know that this might be Save Data's house, but it is Subpixel's ring. Oh! God, Carl couldn't even grab onto the rope there, just said flying out of the ring.
I'm getting
Carl's
here.
Got to get some offense here, folks.
I'm getting here. I'm supposed to say thank you for the follow, Lonely Wolf. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Carl!
Truly an incredible time to become a fan.
I don't know if this man is going to get up.
Or a folk, as some would say.
Or a fan of fan. Carl is back in the ring, but it looks like that might be right where Ian wants him. But he gets the tag out. Jason is back in. They will be fighting over Carl's body.
To get the ring. Carl does manage to get back in the ring. Carl now out, managing to get some rest on the outside there, desperately needed.
Oh,
Jason
what will Jason
working
do?
A stiff knife edge chop.
I don't know if Jason's arms have blades in them, but that looks like that would not do that much damage to me. Oh, Carl going for the pin.
Honestly, I think it was a mistake. I think tagging Carl back in there quickly was a mistake. Carl looking for something here. Might be looking to put Ian away. Oh, he's got his arms hooked, looking for the Premier Crash.
And Ian is down. 1, 2.
Another kick to the face. Those sandals right in the jaw.
You gotta wonder how much those sandals actually hurt. But Carl throws.
No! Carl went for a gigantic whistle. Ian with the cover. Not like this. Not like this. Oh,
that was truly a terrifying moment for the fans of fans.
That was too close. Sidewalk slam from Gibson.
Carl might be the youngest member of Save Data team, but surely even his back is hurting a little.
And just stiff punches. The ref's got to call. That's a closed fist. The ref has to count on that. But the referee's standing by almost as if his soul had left his body.
I'm getting word.
Suspiciously still.
I'm getting word. Some people in the crowd think that maybe Subpixel paid off the ref, although I don't know with which funds they would do so. A reminder that this stream is in fact used to raise money for Save Data Team. If you feel inclined to donate, they would very much appreciate it.
I am being told here by our commissioner that we do in fact love those Subpixel rascals. However, Fridge Magnuson does not agree.
Oh my God.
Looking for
Will doing his signature dance. I don't know what to call the train. Oh,
Look at
he's on the
this.
floor with the words. Oh,
Look, you don't have to like him. You don't have to like, comment, and subscribe, but you have to
oh my God.
appreciate the
The band.
showmanship.
Oh, Jason comes in.
Jason in at 2.9 seconds, breaking
Oh.
that up. Oh, slips behind
Oh.
and looking for a
Oh.
inverted DDT, dropping him down. That's going to give Carl the second he needs. You know, Will Crosby did break up 2 pinfalls. The referee only allowing a bit of fairness here. And looking for
Oh.
an inverted DDT of his own. Carl drops him down.
Oh, the tag
Tagging
teaming.
in. Carl desperately needing this time now.
I'm being told in my earphone, some people are expecting other members of Subpixel to show up to help. I don't know who that would be.
I do believe that ghosts have been banned from ringside during this event, so
Wow.
there's that. Oh,
Oh.
and showing off for the crowd is
I don't know what
Jason.
that was. It was like a Marvel movie
Unclear.
jump. Oh, but this might be the end for Will. Surely he
Looking for-
cannot survive. Oh!
Looking for the Fire Emblem flop, and he does get it on the outside. And now just putting the boost to
Oh
him.
my
Just
God.
teeing off on Crosby, getting some revenge for that earlier onslaught, saying bang.
I've heard that there are boots on the ground, but right now there are boots in Will's face. Oh my God.
Look at
And
this,
the
just lighting up Crosby with a series of strikes.
He throws him back into the ring. Could this be the pin?
Looking for something. No,
He's
going for
taking
a
his
tag.
time. Okay, getting Carl back in on the action. Perhaps he wants to let the youngest member of Save Data Team. Oh my
No,
God!
another missed moonsault from Carl. That's twice now the opportunity has been missed.
Uh-oh, and known
Gibson-
bastard man Ian Gibson is back in the ring. Only
and Carl
bad things.
squaring off on him.
Uh-oh. He gets Carl into the corner. Oh,
Carl
but
fights out,
Carl
though.
has a punch of his own.
And now strikes and a
Oh!
super kick. Side of the head. Ian down. Tagging back in Jason. Quick tags here from the Pokemon Go to the ring. Looking for something.
Jason taunting him.
Telling Gibson to get up. Telling
People-
Gibson to get up.
People in the crowd are saying you should have just
Jumping
pinned him.
Hurricane Rana.
Oh,
I dropped Gibson on the back of his head.
he's going to drag him away from the ropes. This could be the pin we've been waiting to see, folks.
Oh no, looking for his signature maneuver. Yes!
The chocolate milk.
Looking the Choco Choke.
The Choco Choke, thank you. Oh, but Will gets in time to stop it.
Will breaks up, but I think Gibson might be out. Gibson appears to be unconscious from just a few seconds in the choke. Oh, sends him out. Is Gibson
Oh,
still unconscious?
this could be
he
it.
He might be. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Yes!
there
Yes!
it is, folks.
Gibson not able to regain consciousness fast enough to kick out. Pokemon Go to the
Oh.
ring. Your rightful winners here at SDPW.
There's nothing I love to see more than a couple of zigzag goons bringing an absolute amazing fight to us. What a fight.
Of course, yes, the Zigzag Goon Squad, the legal legion of fans and folks of Pokemon Go to the ring. You know they got to be happy here tonight.
Simply
And man,
incredible
what
stuff.
a matchup that's going to be. Bridgetel and Wright legal team versus Pokemon Go to the ring. Man, that is going to be quite simply put.
I do not envy either side of this upcoming battle. Ah, and look at them celebrating it.
And the
As
crowd
they
waving around
should.
their goon signs.
Absolutely incredible. But with that, let's head back to you and me in the polls, in the booth, before one more.
Preston, how are you feeling, my friend?
You know, it's very rare that I feel alive as a wizard, because a lot of my soul has been traded for magical powers. Sorry,
Of
the
course.
son of a wizard. It's
Many
debatable if I'm a
Horcrux
wizard.
seas.
But especially after working so many years as a pizza delivery man for DiGiorno. But I am so excited for this next fight.
Not delivery. I'm sorry, I'm being told it's not delivery, it's Quiznos. Gotta have them. Oh man, I need those Quiznos more than I need my ex-wife. Quiznos, Quiznos, Quiznos.
Wow, that's a wild statement from our corporate overlords, Quiznos.
I mean, the list of things they've given me here is I'm not gonna say it's not wild. Preston.
Oh, wow, I'm feeling so tired, but so excited for this next matchup. Fritz, do we know who's in this one?
Preston, it's time for the main event.
The main event. Now, what does that all entail?
Well,
Trust me.
of course,
I
Save
bet
Data Pro
it
Wrestling
worked
is
out a
founded
little
on
bit
two
more
wrestling
back
federations
to
combining to make one super federation, and we are going to see those two federations champions fight here to determine the first ever Save Data Pro Wrestling World Champion.
Oh, and I'm getting really quick on my ear. We just had another donation. It seems that it is from Subpixel for $1. And the
amazing
message,
they can afford it in this economy.
the message attached to it is go to subpixelfilms.com. Wow. It's almost like this show is nearly free advertising for them.
I'm getting 404 error.
Oh my God. But with that out of the way, let's get to the final event of the night. Folks, this is going to be one for the fucking books. Let's get to the ring.
As we head down to ringside, folks, I am delighted to say this is, as I just mentioned, is a title unification match.
A lot of nice music to get the crowd amped. Here we go.
And you hear that instant response from the crowd. They love this competitor, a absolute fan favorite. There he is, folks.
Prancing onto the stage,
Of
giving a
course.
salute for the fans and fans of fans.
The NSFW champion, Chris Elliott. Handsome Chris
Wow.
Elliott, as he is known here in the wrestling world.
Beautiful. What a beautiful belt that
What a
he
beautiful
has.
man, what a beautiful title belt. And God, the crowd loving it. On their feet, people throwing their shirts, throwing money.
Speaking of money, Sunayama just gifted $14. And Ice Mocha just resubbed saying, fuck it, this gets my prime sub again. Thank you all very much.
And you see, holding up the NSFW title. Now, from New Style Frontier Wrestling is our champion, Chris Elliott. Now, he will be the last holder of that title as after tonight, these two titles we see will be unified into the Save Data Pro Wrestling World Championship.
Well, I don't know if Save Data wants to have the, what was the name for it?
New
What is-
Style Frontier Wrestling.
New Style Frontier Wrestling attached to it, but sure.
Well, you know, we'll see as we see the second title belt. That's going to be in this match.
Oh,
It's coming
I hear
out.
blood in
And
the
of
water.
course, the second champion. And frankly, sort of a mixed reaction for this man here. I'm hearing some cheers, some boos. But what else can
The
you
stands are
expect
empty.
more?
I don't know why they cut there. Oh my God, folks.
Opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Wow, a hometown hero for these folks here. Zach, the king of Save Data, as you just heard the announcer say. Absolutely amazing.
Very glad we talked over the announcer the entire night and not letting him say any of the names, but here we are.
Yeah,
And you see, holding that Around the Monitor Championship, which he has held for a unbelievable 4 years.
It's unfortunate that only about 20% of the audience watches that show.
Well, after tonight, we won't have to worry about that, as Around the Monitor Wrestling will be going away to merge with NSFW and give us the great STPW you guys have already been enjoying.
Absolutely incredible.
Really taking his time with this entrance and letting the crowd... Honestly, I'm hearing the crowd turn. I'm hearing a little more boos than I am cheering this man. Perhaps
You know-
the mix of NSFW fans here is adding to that. Of course, and well beloved in ATM Wrestling, but maybe not here in front of this a little bit more diverse crowd.
It's the weird thing where I'm hearing that Zach's style is not really that of a heel, but the crowd hates him anyway. Oh, he's thinking
fact,
about getting in. Oh, he is in.
I am in fact hearing exactly that is the case. Now, do you believe that having the Save Data logo on the tights already is pandering?
Yes, but to who? I don't know.
Himself,
Oh
I
my
believe.
God.
Oh, and saying it's all about him. It's all about Around the Monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous title belt.
It really
Love
is.
the,
I appreciate
love
the up, up, down, down. Definitely a
And the-
reference to.
and I believe the FaZe logo is on the other belt, other thing there.
Oh, Zach, a huge fan of FaZe Clan.
It's questionable that that's in this game. Then we see the Quiznos logo on top of our belt. Quiznos, save Quiznos. Folks, that is what it is all about. The Save Data Pro Wrestling World Title, and what a beauty
And I'm
it
also
is.
hearing here, Shadow Quill just gifted 100 bits. Zach is jacked, confirmed. Listen, folks, I don't make the rules. That's what I'm seeing too.
Here we
And here
go,
it goes. The
folks.
bell has rung. The fighters are off. Chris gets the first
Oh,
blows in.
firing off strikes. Look at this. Rising
Oh!
knee strike levels Zach right off the bat and immediately going to the top rope.
Oh, there's no way Zach will allow that, though, will he?
Looking for something.
Oh!
Sunset flip.
I'm confused.
Nope. Zach rolled through, and Chris
Oh!
powerbomb. Gorgeous. Might
Oh!
for a sunset flip roll up there.
Zach really
However,
selling
Zach
that kick to the core.
Really flipping over for it. Sort of a reverse neck choke there. I couldn't quite get a good angle on it.
Oh?
Locking up. Now Zach, much more
Oh.
the powerhouse here.
Making a
Looking to
quick smile to the crowd before.
Picking Chris up.
Oh!
And dropping him down. Looking for a pin right this early in the match. No, didn't even get the two.
And one thing we haven't talked about yet, and they both haven't been on their feet, so it's hard to tell, but there is a tiny bit of a size difference between these two competitors. Clearly not a Veronica Villensley versus Elise situation, but Zach is definitely using his size to his advantage.
Appears to be, I would say, about a half a foot taller and definitely, winning in muscle mass here. But of course, the much faster competitor, can he use his speed to overpower that strength? We'll have to see. It's not working so much here. God, just an elbow.
Zach going for a punch to the neck. Yeah. Oh my God.
Chris's neck hit the rope there. That's got to take the wind out of him a little bit. Oh, getting him up now.
Zach picking Chris up again.
Looking for, just gonna lawn dart him on that Quiznos turnbuckle. Quiznos. Ah!
Oh,
Quiznos.
and the knee choke to the neck.
Knee choke. The ref really should have been counting there, but questionable. I mean, possibly doesn't want to see a DQ
Another
in the
pin this early in the fight.
I think the ref just doesn't want to see a DQ in this main event here, folks. And I don't blame him. The fans want to see a winner here tonight. Oh, the Ionian nerve grip.
That doesn't seem like a real move.
Claw there. Didn't really get anything there. Swept out the leg, does Chris. Looking for something. Oh, Mike looking for the Kamigoye. That pulling knee strike there.
I'm being told that Zach has had his
Jumping
nose
knee strike.
broken once before.
Poison Hurricane
Oh
Rana.
my God.
And you know, they've known each other a long time. Chris must know that. Might be targeting the nose intentionally. Zach kicks out there. Chris rolls out of the way, though.
Now the question is, will Chris go for Zach's eye, which of course is one of Pete's?
Now, does that change anything with Pete being back? Is that eye stronger? Is that eye weaker? I frankly don't know, folks.
Is that eye working for Zach, or is it working for Pete? Only time will tell.
Some sludging clotheslines there, and then a short arm clothesline from Zach.
Zach cocking his fist.
And looking for, just several punches to the eye and the nose of Chris. The fans are divided here in the arena.
I'm not sure what Zach just did there.
I believe that was a sweep to the leg from Chris. It looked a bit confusing, frankly speaking.
It looks like he just fell to the
him
ground.
up.
Oh my God.
Nice twirling follow-away slam there.
Chris amping up for
Looking
something.
For
What could it be?
That running knee strike, maybe. Looking for the demonetizer.
Demonetizer. Oh, Zach being pinned.
One,
That's one. That's two. Oh, at the last second, Zach is able to break free.
2.5, maybe 2 7/4, but not enough.
He's still on the ground, though, giving Chris more time to brutalize him. I'm seeing some fans with a New World Order in the shirts in the background. I don't know what they're doing here.
The NWO very popular in 2022. Firing back now. Zach got Chris up. And, and once again dropping him in the crumble. Going for a pin off of that.
I'm not sure if Chris is allergic to Quiznos, but Zach is sure trying to test that theory once or twice.
No one's allergic to Quiznos. They're the superior subs. Quiznos. Those Quiznos. To the midsection. And now, got a side double arm crank there.
Zach holding him in the choke?
Might be looking to choke. Yeah, might be looking to choke Chris out
It's not
there.
Tuesday night. I don't think Zach's cranking this one. Some
stunning
core
punches. To the frankly, the startlingly nice fold over neck breaker. And now working the arm. Very smart, trying to eliminate some of that arm-based offense
fucking
from
up
Zach.
Zach's wrist. That's going to make Tuesday nights way harder for him.
Smart. With the kick to the side of the head, though. Wrenching the arm over is Zach. And now with a reverse.
But again, he's got to remember, Chris has two arms. He can still punch.
His midsection way too open there.
I'm getting in my ears. Zach has now taken a math course in over a decade.
Nutbuster, what's this?
No, it can't be.
We've had audio. We've had audio problems all night. I believe that might have been a miscorrection by our audio truck here.
What is happening?
Played someone's theme by mistake.
Who is up? Is someone else coming into the ring?
Who's in the ring? With the chair!
It's Vic Vandal!
Is that Vic Vandal?
Vic Vandal with the chair!
No, wait. Zach Zach going for the cover. Not like this.
What?
Not like this. The first championship. 1, 2, no.
Oh.
He kicked out.
In a shocking turn of events, it seems like Vic
Unbelievable.
Vandal was working with Zach.
I don't know. Maybe he's working against Chris. I don't get it. Wait, the
Oh!
Patreon punch. And the ref going for the cover. The 1, the 2.
Oh my God!
Fun.
It's not a clean win, folks, but it certainly is a win.
Give the assist to Vic Vandal, but I can't believe it. By hook and crook, Zach has won the SDPW World Title.
You gotta wonder what sort of agreement was worked on backstage between Zach and Vic. But let's head back to the studio to talk about it.
I cannot believe what we have seen. And I've been saying it all night that it is unbelievable. But folks, this is unbelievable. What a match. What an ending. Vic Vandal and Zach possibly in some sort of an alliance.
You gotta
Back from the
imagine,
dead.
in that moment, Zach must have been terrified for his life that Pete was gonna walk down that sidewalk. Surprising everyone, Vic came in with the chair and took out Chris to help give Zach the win.
But Pete, with that title shot, will he go for Zach? Will he go for Goggles the Bear? Or will he wait to see who wins that tag match and then possibly take both belts for himself? This is serious, folks.
And I'm getting in my ear, oh wait, what's this? It just been passed to me. A note that says, folks, if you like this and you want more of this, please let us know in the comments down below. I'm not sure what that means. But if this video does numbers, they might do more of it because it was a lot of work, but we hope that you enjoyed it. Again,
I have our commissioner, Salvatore Data, here in my ear. He is saying, if it doesn't do numbers, get fucked, nerds. So, whatever that
Wow.
means.
it's almost like we're asking fans to promote this video once it comes to YouTube. That would be greatly appreciated. But folks,
We are desperately out of time, but this has been Save Data Pro Wrestling, and you are all beautiful. I'm being told here that you need to say a 3-word combination, Mr. Preston. Possibly starts with A and then is 2 words repeated. And then
Oh.
with ing.
Quiznos.
A ding ding ding.